Hey everybody, I'm Mike Broadhurst with the BLUFFTON team. It's March 29th, and let's take a look at the numbers for Market Monday for Bluffton, South Carolina. And I would ask you to hang around till the end because I want to talk about some numbers and how they're impacting the market. So let's go ahead and take a look at this week's inventory. This week, 29 new properties came on the market compared to 44 last week and 26 this time last year. That means that for the year, 568 properties have come on the market compared to 498 this time last year. That's a 15% increase in inventory. Sales this week, we had 18 new sales, 19 last week compared to 30 this time last year. And year to date, we're actually up on the number of sales, 383 so far this year, compared to 338 this time last year. That's a 13% increase in the number of sales. Properties under contract, 57 this week and 67 last week, 23 this time last year. But year to date, really significant increases. 616 properties have gone under contract so far this year compared to 399 last year. That's a 54% increase in properties under contract. Let's go ahead and look at year-to-date average sales prices. We are at $500,000 this year, average sales price, compared to $429,400 last year. That's a 16% increase in average value. And finally, days on market, the average days on market this year, 93 compared to 106 this time last year. So what I wanted to talk about in closing with the numbers today, which seem to repeat themselves week after week, that is more demand than there is inventory, is this question about, is it the time to buy or is it the time to sell? Sellers want to know if this is the peak of the market. Buyers want to know that they're not buying into the market where they're going to lose money. This is across the board. If you watch our Hilton Head Island report with Dan Prudhomme, or you're watching the BLUFFTON report with me, you're going to see the same thing. And that is that the number of buyers compared to the number of listings that are available are over the top. As you had seen earlier in the video this morning, in the report this morning, we actually have an increase in listings. I'm just looking back to 2019 new listings for this time period. 339. In 2020, 310. This year, 390. So we actually have more inventory than we have in the past. But here's the killer. Under contract, 314 in 19, 313 in 20, and 443 this year. How does that manifest itself in sales? Year to date, 2019, 270, 2020, 267. This year, 426 sales. That's phenomenal. Folks, with those numbers, with that kind of demand, there is no possible way that we're going to see a sudden decline in values or a shutting off of the market. This is going to continue, and it's going to continue at least through the rest of the year. If you're in the market to buy, we're recommending that you buy now. Interest rates are low. Housing is still affordable, even at higher prices. And if you're looking to sell, well, what better time to sell when you're at market highs? I'm Mike Broadhurst. We'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, everybody.